Right on it every day.
Did that just come up, or you think about that one, or did it just come up?
No, it just came up. I just answered the question. It's just, oh my Lord.
Like y'all had some early Halloween fun last night after practice.
We did. Last night was we actually did family night last night, and all the kids came out in costumes and lined up, and the players' helmets were their candy baskets. So we did trick or treat on the field. It was awesome, and but tonight is for real. So I'm excited. I can't wait. I got my costume. I can't wait to get home and do a little trick or treat.
Are you going to tell us next week who you were this year?
Well, I'm always incognito,
That's
but
what I'm saying. Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be a picture surface somewhere. Most likely.
Coach, pretty prestigious honor for Christian today.
Yeah.
Just I think the fourth Clemson player to be named the NFF star.
My first. Amazing. That's an amazing honor, man. I've been going to that banquet every year. That's an unbelievable. The Hall of Fame banquet, the College Football Hall of Fame banquet is amazing. I mean, it's one of the best things I do every year. You know, there's pretty much most everybody associated with college football is there, and it's a great event. It's always right after. It's been right after the ACC championship game every year, and every year I sit there, and it's cool to see who the Hall of Famers are that are going in and all that, and to see all the other former greats, and that's always neat. But every year when it gets time, because they kind of finish the whole program with that when they do that, the Campbell Award, and it's like every year I'm like, man, those guys are amazing. You know, the kids that are the finalists. I mean, they're all like unbelievable, and I've always said, man, one of these days we need to have one up here. That would be really cool. And so here we are. It's pretty cool to get. I got noticed on Monday, and so we had some fun, kind of bragging on Christian a little bit. It's a big deal. I mean, it's literally like winning the Heisman. I mean, you're talking thousands of candidates and 179 finalists and 5 get to go. That's a really big deal, and it just represents total excellence in all areas. I mean, you don't get on that stage if you're not a young person of just commitment and dedication and excellence and character and all that stuff. Academics, academic excellence, you name it. And so Christian is the epitome of all that stuff. So that's a really cool award for him. I'm excited about it, and can't wait to actually be in that room and know we got a Clemson guy up there. It's going to be cool.
One of the things I noticed about him last week, talking about the epitome of who he is, after he scored the touchdown, he went on the sideline and they showed him, hugging every running back. They're thanking him and giving him a hug. I thought that was pretty cool for him to do that.
Oh, yeah, we had fun with that. I think I told y'all that. We did a video of the Titanic song. It was him hugging everybody and celebrating the touchdown. But, that's what college football is all about. I mean, he just represents everything that's good in college football. And just a special person, special player, and truly enjoys all of it. Like, he loves Wednesday practice, and just loves it all. It doesn't matter. I mean, we're doing team pass for the millionth time, since we started camp, and he's over there like it's the first time. Just having a ball, challenging people, and he's a very unique guy.
And it's only players are eligible for it if they play their final
Seniors.
year
They're
of
both
eligibility.
seniors.
Right.
I think so.
Nice to see him get rewarded for that decision to come back for his
Yeah,
senior year.
yeah, it's no doubt about it. And, I mean, just speaks to his excellence in every area of his life.
Fasinelli, how did he look? Did he get to play? I know he worked.
Yeah, he's practiced all week. Looks good. It'll be good.
On a less lighthearted note, Charles Robinson came out. Cleveland's looking for a new coach, and he said Dabo Swinney would be a perfect fit. I'm sure you saw that. How do you respond? Is that something you would ever be interested in? Have they contacted you?
I'd be big in Cleveland, wouldn't I?
Well, you got all the colors.
They don't have LeBron anymore.
LeBron, Dabo, oh man, no, I'm happy right where I'm at. That's y'all been around here forever, and I always. It's November. It's almost November. It's November tomorrow. So about every November, there's always some type of either I'm getting a job or somebody on my staff's getting a job or whatever. And so that just kind of comes with the territory. And y'all know me. I've always said the same thing every year. anytime it comes up. I don't think you can ever say never. I mean, are you never going to go work for USA Today? Are you never going to work for Sports Illustrated? You can't say never. Who knows? Are you?
I'm definitely going to go
Are you never going to work at ESPN?
Absolutely, I would.
So, I mean, who knows?
ESPN might tell
Sorry,
you.
Robert.
See you, buddy. So I don't live in. I live in the now, and I never say never to anything, just because you have no idea what. I mean, who's to say that 5 years from now these people may be ready for me to get on a boat on the moat and ride out of here. Who knows what the dynamic. They may just do away with college football, and I need somewhere to work. Who knows? So I just, all I can tell you is, man, I love my job, and I love Clemson. I love, and y'all can look at my track record. I've only been at 2 places, so I've never been a guy that's really worried about the next job. I've always just tried to be great where I am, and so I know those questions. Sometimes there's been jobs that have been offered to me that nobody knows, and that's great, because that's how I operate to this day, and that's awesome. But then you get stuff like this where people will throw your name out for things, and I get that it's fun to speculate, and people don't mean any ill will, but it's really, my complete focus is on Clemson, and I hope I'm here for a long time. But trying to beat Louisville.
Coach, Pitt came in here 2 years ago with a great.
I think it's cold in Cleveland too, isn't it? It's like really cold. Yeah,
Bitter cold.
Coach
And it's
says you
Cleveland.
don't like the cold.
I hate the cold.
And it's Cleveland.
I hate the cold. Ironically, I did go to Cleveland in May, and it's actually a pretty cool place. I'd never been there, and the facility's in a neighborhood. Are you from Cleveland?
I'm from Pittsburgh.
Oh,
That's why I was
Pittsburgh.
telling you, you're really upsetting her.
Oh, I'd never been. It was actually cool. I went up for to a Cavs game. We went to the Cavs Raptors, and so I've got some friends up there on that staff, and so we went over to the facility. It's actually a really cool place, and it was a neat city right there on the Lake Erie and all that. It was kind of neat to be able to see that, but that's I'm sure they'll do a great job in getting the right guy in there.
Coach, Pitt coming in here 2 years ago with a great offensive game plan. Obviously, you handed your only blemish that season. Is that still fresh on these players' mind, and the fact that anything can happen on any Saturday?
Well, I mean, they haven't lost much. These guys have not lost much, but I certainly hope that they remember. We talk about it, not them. We just talk about every week that we think we're good enough to beat anybody, but also the mindset of anybody can beat us. And so you got to prepare well, you got to play well, and that's just what we do, and then you compete amongst yourselves too. I mean, just trying to have consistency in your performance and fun doing it. But we don't sit around and think about the Pittsburgh game very often around here, but these guys know that anybody can beat us. And I'm gonna tell you, this is a team, and I meant what I said the other day. I mean, they're 127th in turnover margin. If you cut that in half, they're probably 5-3 or 6-2 right now. If we were 127th in turnover margin, we'd be 4-4. All right, it's probably what we'd be, and that's just so. They're very capable, and but we don't ever make it about the opponent. We just want to play well, and we got a standard, and that's all we focus on every week. It doesn't matter who we play. When it matters who you play, that's when you become inconsistent. And if there's one thing we've done over the last 8 years, it's be consistent. We've had a bad day or two, but for the most part, we've played well.
Have these players coming off 3 blowout wins? Have they responded the way you'd like to see them
Yeah.
respond all week like this?
Yeah, I mean, they're enjoying practice, and this is our last phase of our season, and they know that there's a sense of urgency that comes with that, and they can see the finish line, and we want to finish well. Everybody's eager to do that.
You talked about some of their big wide receivers that they have. They've got